Hello everybody, Evan here. I'm going to show everybody the Zoom program if you're unable to meet one of our meetings from last week. I also have several questions from the class that were asked, and we'll go over those here today, kind of a virtual Q&A if you will. So we're looking at Zoom, and as you can see I'm recording my screen. Down at the bottom I've got Zoom. I just open that up. If you've never seen Zoom before, first off, go to the website just so you can see this, zoom.us. Go there. You can sign up for a free account if you'd like. The AEAs have purchased a lot of paid accounts. I'm still not sure what the difference is between a paid account and a free account. It seems like they're pretty much the same feature-wise, other than you could manage a large organization and create users and things like that, maybe with really quick with a lot of people. If you go to the website, you can log in, and note you can use either your Google or your Facebook information to log in. I'm going to log in with my Google information, and I was already logged in, so it didn't ask me to re-verify. I was already logged into my Google information, I should say, so I didn't have to re-log into Google. And I've already done that before, so it didn't ask me to verify the information. Once you log in, there is a profile information. You can go. During our meeting, some people asked, how did I get a picture? And this is where I put it. I went into my account, and I logged in there with my picture. Also put in your name, other personal information if you'd like. And then you have a place where you can manage your meetings. Now, you also have this information on the app itself, and again, that app works on a computer. It also works on a mobile device. So we'll look at the computer side here. I encourage you to look at the mobile device yourself. Here I have a listing of upcoming meetings that I can schedule and a list of previous meetings. You can make as many of these as you'd like. It's kind of similar to the meeting room concept that Adobe Connect Pro has. If I click on one, I can go, for example, here. And it has some text that I can use to copy and put into an email. There's also a way to do a quick invite from the meeting itself. I'll show you that. Go back out here. Same thing. So anyway, so that's previous meetings and looking at those. Okay. There is also a section for videos to go over things, a little tutorial section online as well. That's pretty much it. Not too much there to do. Okay. So I could click host a meeting here, and that would start it up. But I'm going to, the first time you do it, it's going to ask you to download an application and install it. And then once you have it on your computer, you can start your meetings from there. So that's what I did. I opened up my program. And this little interface here, called the Zoom Cloud Meetings interface, is something you'll get used to pretty quick. Very easy to work with. As you can see, kind of built for a mobile device. I can go and I can start either a screen share meeting or a video meeting, and you can switch to either one in the middle of it if you would like. I'm going to start with a video meeting. You can also go and schedule a meeting, or you can use this to join another meeting. Before we go into the actual meeting room, if you look down here, some other tabs. I can go in here and I can click on meetings. Like I said before, online I had this information, and the application has this information. So here's my personal ID for this upcoming meeting room. And then for recorded meetings, I can go in here and I can play the recording that I had made earlier. Note, when it makes a recording, it makes a recording of both video and audio. And so you can actually play either. The video has audio in it, but the audio is a nice smaller file version. And a lot of people, once they record a meeting, really don't want to see the video for it because it's a lot of talking heads. So they just want the audio. Okay. There also are some settings. We'll look at settings later on in the actual application. So I'm going to go ahead, open up a video meeting, and hey, there I am. Here's the interface for the meeting room. As you can see, you probably got me twice now, to image from here and the image from my screencast. Some quick controls. Right down here is the place where I can mute my mic. Okay, I'm going to actually mute my mic from right now since I'm recording into my screencast program here. But normally I wouldn't have done that. Audio, if you click here, this is the audio information. And you can, by default, it does audio through your speakers. It's called IP audio. But you can also use a telephone. It has a built-in telephone with a dial-in number to use. There is a charge for this. I'm not sure what it is. It's not a 1-800 number, so a participant would have to pay to call in for that. So that's something to know. But the nice thing is, if they call, then that would be a part of the recording that you would have. Okay. Each room has a 9-digit meeting room number, and then each person will have an ID number. They have to type that in when they join. Or actually, the ID number is assigned when they come. They have to type in the meeting ID. Okay. Video, you can turn off or on your video. There, now I turned it off, and I turned it back on. And the settings tab is pretty self-explanatory. Here's where you can actually control your audio. You can see it's checking out my mic level. I can test my speakers there, that type of thing. Video we saw, when I pulled it up, you could pull it from a different source if you'd like. There's nothing in feedback. Recording, though, this is where you can control where it records. Not only does it record up in the cloud, but it also records on your computer. The default, like on a Macintosh, is within the Documents folder. In Windows, it would be the My Documents folder. Creates a folder called Zoom, and then it puts those recordings in there. And you could, again, put that in a different spot if you would like. Account information tells me how I'm logged in, and this information, just some basic setups. Most people don't have to worry about that. All right. I said you could invite people from the meeting room. You can click here. Again, it will go and generate that email from this kind of standard text. You can add to it if you'd like. You can use your email or your Gmail or your Yahoo Mail, whatever you want to open up. Again, you can open up Google Friends. I don't personally have a lot of Google Friends. That's probably says more about me than you need to know. But if I did have a ton of Google Friends, if I was really popular, I could go and I could select those people and put them in, and it would send out an invitation automatically for them. Okay. So far, as you can see, the program pretty lightweight. It's similar to Skype in terms of its video conference. Nice quality of video, by the way. Have had now up to 10 people on a video conference, and all of their screens were actually nice and tracking very well. Very impressed. Much better than Adobe Connect Pro. Remember, Skype you can't do multiple people video with, so that's really good. I've even found the video quality better than Google Hangout. One of the questions for today was talking about the differences between them, so we'll talk more about those two here in a second. All right, I'm going to go over to another machine and join this meeting. And what I'm doing is I've opened up the application on that machine, and you know that tile that said that had the 4 buttons on it. One said join a meeting, and I've clicked on that, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to type in the meeting number. You can see that at the top of the screen here. It's 705-696-557. And as for my name, one of the advantages of Zoom is you do not have to have an account. So on this person, I'm not going to have an actual account. I'm just going to log in basically as a guest, but choose my name. Okay, and now I'm in. Now you can see me here in surround sound. I'm going to turn off my volume here on the other computer. Okay, that should have taken care of it. Now I don't get that echo. Okay. All right, so what you have here is now you've got a video conference. The other person is logged in. You see yourself at the top. You see the other computer there. So other computer, right like that. Okay. You can also see who that person is, by the way. Let's see if I do that again. So it shows the name of the person, like that's Evan Abbey, and I am meeting with, I don't know how I did it. Okay, well, we'll get to it. The next tab below is participants. Click that up. That creates a little pop-up, as you can see here. Okay. And in that pop-up, you see your own name. You can always rename yourself, and you see all the other people. In this, unlike Adobe Connect Pro, you can only have one host. Their permission level is either guest or host. So in this case, you got one host, and with any guest, you can go in, you can mute them or not. You can make them the host. Now, careful if you do, it demotes you, so there can only be one. It's kind of like Highlander. You can remove that person. And check out this. So you can allow that person to record the screen. This is one of the big differences between Zoom and any other application I've seen, is that not only can you record the host, but other people can record on their own machine, which is kind of neat. So those are the basic settings that you can do. And again, you can have multiple people there. As you can see, I'm meeting with somebody famous. In addition to that, I'm going to click on chat. It pulls open a chat window. Used to calling them pods because of Adobe. And you can go in and type to that person. You can do to all, or you can send it just to one person as well, and they can chat back. Okay. When you receive a chat back, do that really quick. Better close this tab here. You'll see a pop up here below that indicates you've got a chat that comes in, a little one, and then you can pop that up. That's kind of nice. You don't have to have it open during a meeting, but if questions are flying in, you'll see it there. And finally here, to record, this is pretty easy. You just click the record and it's recording. And then when you're done, you just click here to stop record, or there's a little icon up there at the top as well. Finally, close the chat pod. The last one is to end the meeting. You close that, you click on that, and you have the option of either ending it for all or just leaving the meeting. And if you do that, it'll have to shift over the host responsibilities over to that other person. One last thing up here, you can tile how people are viewed in the room. So a different view there, and you can also make it full screen if you'd like. Okay. All right. A couple of people have asked here on the participant tab at the top, it says mute all, unmute all. That makes sense. What about lock screen sharing and lock meeting? Well, lock screen sharing, this is one item I haven't looked at right here. We're going to look at it in a minute. Is you can click to go ahead and share your screen with other participants, and anybody can do that. It's really easy to do. But if you click lock screen sharing, then the guests cannot. That keeps them from doing that, so that only one person has access to that. It's just a control mechanism within the meeting room. The lock meeting keeps it from somebody else coming in. So even if they have the number or have an invite, they can't come in the meeting. So it's 8:30. Sorry, can't come in anymore. That's the way it works. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close that, and I'm going to start a screen share. As you can see here, when you do that, it asks which one do you want to go ahead and open up. Lots of different options. I don't have my other monitor hooked up. If I did, you'd see desktop 2, so you can actually have a dual monitor situation going on, which is really nice. Be showing one and seeing your, have a off video workspace as well. I'm going to go ahead and do my whole desktop. And there was an item in there that I clicked on that said what you want with sound or without sound. The with computer sound is sounds that your computer makes that normally, like I clicked without, so it's filtering those out. So if my computer makes a beep or that whoosh sound from an email or whatever, that will go ahead and be edited out. If you have a video that you want to play, for example, you do want to play the with computer sound so that it can play that video. Okay, once again, you've got your video screen up here that you can go and you can manage, and you can turn that off. Here's the basic controls, and only the host will see this. The guest will not see this. You can pause your screen sharing if you'd like. You can. This will bring it back up. Annotate is pretty cool if you bring that up. This is like Adobe Connect Pro. You can go and annotate on there. The big difference here, at least as far as I have found, is that it's only an option for the host, not for other people. The Spotlight tool is kind of nice. This is just when you click on things, it kind of shows you, helps people see where the mouse is, and there's a little flash of light when you click on something. So if you're trying to explain to somebody how to navigate through a website, that's a really good tool right there. The arrow tool is similar, just to call out. but you can click and it leaves it there, just wherever you want. It does put your name in there, which makes me wonder if they're going to add in functionality for other people to do annotation later on. And then you can erase all, or you can change the color. Again, audio, video, those controls, more, there's not much else. Those are the different things that we saw before you can bring up. The remote control, though, this is, I can give access to another person. So I'm going to go ahead and click to give it to my other person. On his screen, it says, click on here to take control of the computer. And when I've done that, now, I need to do that again. Okay, and I have to click on the screen, the screen share that I see on there, and now I've got control. I know you can't see this very well, but look at this. Ooh, on a different computer, I'm controlling the screen. Very, very exciting. Again, this is kind of nice. You can do it this way if you want to help out somebody. They're having problems with their computer or what have you. Go into your Zoom meeting room. Send out a link, or if you're on the phone with them, read off the number and tell them, okay, go to zoom.us, type in this number, you're going to come into this meeting room, or you have to download the application. Once you're in, then, okay, look at the bottom, click the little icon that says screen share, okay, that'll share your screen, and then up at the top, give me, where it says request control, give me control. Now you can control the screen, you can go in and see what's wrong, what needs to be fixed. I've used this in like Adobe to install things like Java. People say, oh, I've got Java installed, or whatever. No, they didn't have Java installed. So when I took control, I could go and I could fix it. So that's a nice feature. If I click here on my own screen, I retake control. That's a way of quickly retaking control. Now, if the other person goes back and clicks on theirs, they retake control. If I want to take it for go away for good, I need to go up here and click off of that. Now they don't have access. They can't get access anymore. All right. And so that's the basics of Zoom. Kind of showed you the different things. I'm going to go ahead and stop the sharing of the screen. I'm going to end the meeting. And I'll bring back up my item. Made my recording of my video into the folder. You can see the two different files there. And I'm going to go ahead and show you one more thing. I'm going to schedule a meeting. It's very quick, easy to do. You can go in, set the date, time, whether it's going to be a video meeting or a screen share meeting. And again, that you can change halfway through if you'd like. That's not a problem. Just what does it start with? You can require a password if you'd like, if you want some extra security. You can enable people to get into the room before you get there. That is a nice feature that a lot of people like with Adobe Connect Pro. And then you can use, you can make it so that it has a calendar thing that goes to a calendar, iCal, Google, that type of thing. All right, and that's it.